welcome. My guest today on Two's Company was born in Baghdad in 1985, moved to Spain when he was 5 and lived in Camposol for 25 years now. You might know him as an accomplished drummer for the band Rufus y Los Bandidos, The Jokers Inc. and Quality Street, and of course Badlands now. But if you ever need HP sauce, Heinz baked beans or Warburton's crumpets, you can always go to the shop on A sector. And today, keeping me company is Alan Babana.
Hi,
hello.
Carol. How are you? Don't forget the mince pies as well.
And the mince pies. Well, usually that's just Christmas. Do you do them all year?
You can pre-order from now if you want.
Fabulous. What about turkeys?
We're working into that, but that probably next year.
Okay. So yeah, you've got the famous shop. So everybody knows you for either the bands or the shop.
Yeah. Well, we've been there for 25 years, like you said.
That's a long time.
We opened the shop April 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, we thought we would stay here for only a few years, but we succeeded more than what we thought it worked, and we just love it.
Yeah, good.
We love Camposol.
And it's a proper family feel to it, because obviously your mum and dad are involved in it, and your sister, and it's
I would say probably that's the key to having made it successful, because we are family and we look at our customers as family.
Yes.
People who shop from us, they know that.
Well, I noticed that because you can walk in any shop, wherever. Yeah. I'm not talking about in Camposol, but anywhere. Whenever I walk into your shop, I always hear, if you're behind the counter, "Good morning, Brian." "Hiya, Mary." "Carolyn." You know everybody's names. And I think that's a lovely, lovely touch to have, to know your customers.
It would be so boring otherwise. Imagine working every day for years.
Yes.
If you don't get to enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
So that personal touch.
Yeah.
It's good for us. It's good for the people.
For everybody else.
We enjoy ourselves. We had the conversation, debates sometimes, over football, over politics, and everything.
I can imagine.
So it just makes it nicer.
And I should imagine over the 25 years you've met an awful lot of people. You've seen people come, go. You've seen the people that have been there, that have been here as long as you have.
Yes. And then people who left, say, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, and they suddenly come back and you see them, and it automatically brings you memories from those days, them people, relatives. So it's nice. It's nice. Don't forget I had hair back then.
Oh, right. I'd like to see a photograph of that.
They were in black and white, probably.
Oh, right. Okay. So was your hair black or white?
In between.
Right. Okay. All right. Would it be grey when it comes back now? With it,
I think so. After I got married and I have 2 children, with the stress, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. Mike always laughs because when I first met Mike, most of his hair was dark. He had a little bit of salt and pepper here. Now it's all salt and pepper, but he blames it on me.
It's the age, rather.
I'm hard to live with these days. So you left Iraq when you was 5 years old with the family.
Yes.
Obviously to come here, but you didn't come straight to Camposol.
No, we didn't want to leave Iraq. We were living well. My parents, my dad and my granddad, they had a shop for spare parts. They were dealers for Datsun, which is the new Nissan.
Yeah.
But with all the situation there with the wars and all that, we said probably time to go. And it was July 1990. We said we have to make the move. We made the move, and 2 weeks afterwards, Saddam invaded Kuwait, and that's when everything changed for worse. You know, so obviously we couldn't go back anymore. We came to Spain with the idea of investing money, but we weren't really sure whether we would stay here or maybe go to the US, because we had relatives in the US. We came here, we saw the place actually in Madrid. We first moved to Madrid. We liked the place, the people, the culture, the weather, as compared to Chicago, which is where we would have gone had we gone to the US, because that's what our relatives are. And we said, look, we'll stay, we'll open up a business. And we went to school, me and my sister. I was 5, she was 2. we loved it. We learned the language, well, as kids, you know.
Well, you do. Kids are like sponges. They just pick it up straight away, don't they?
And we just stayed.
Yeah, fabulous.
We loved it.
Yeah, great stuff. So then from Madrid you moved to...
From Madrid, we were there for like 4 years.
Okay.
And my parents were visiting all the coast side, Alicante and Murcia and stuff.
Yeah.
And they saw this new development in Los Alcázares, which funny enough was also built by Massa.
Okay.
That's how we met Massa.
Right,
it was first in Los Alcázares. It was urbanization El Oasis. And we opened up a souvenir shop there. We spent about 2 years. And that's when we started working with the foreigners, with the British and the Germans and all that. Because in Madrid it was mostly Spanish, obviously.
Yes, yeah, I can imagine.
We stayed a couple of years there. Then we went to Benidorm, thinking it would be more successful.
Yes.
More tourists, more, you know. But at the same time, there was more competition.
Yeah, very busy and very compact.
Very fierce
isn't it?
competition.
Yeah.
So we didn't stay long there, about a year and a half. And we said, we better go back to our origins.
Yes.
And we heard about Campusol being built by the same company, Massa. And we would know that there would be lots of British and Germans. And we said, this time we're going to try with the supermarket.
Okay.
And we started very sort of laid back. We didn't know how to do it, but people encouraged us because there was no shops around. So they wanted to give us a hand, help us with what to bring, what products to offer, what services and all that. And
I should imagine that you was importing products from the UK.
Not at the beginning. It was mainly Spanish stuff.
Okay.
But then obviously the British started encouraging us to get the chocolates and the bistos and stuff like that. So we sort of searched for British suppliers here in the area. We didn't get to import stuff directly from the UK for the first years. It was mainly from suppliers. Yeah. And as things were coming to the shop, they were flying off the shelves.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? So we sort of got the hang of it.
Yeah, you see which products go faster, which ones to order more of.
And at the same time, we started learning the British mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We sort of clicked.
Yeah.
You know, the British humor and the British comments and that sort of stuff, you know? Oh, we liked it. It's like sort of, British have a sort of sharp humor. Yes. Reminds us of our own culture.
Yes.
We have that as well.
Exactly. You see, the thing is, different countries, different cultures all have different ways of living and being. Yeah. And it's nice when you get together with all these different nationalities and you gel. But
there's always things in common.
Yeah.
So always have, well, we think you find the common ground and from there build your relationship with the people. You know?
The common ground I find is family. When you start talking about your family, children, grandchildren, you know, things that you've done, I think things tend to grow from there.
People see it as well because it's always been us, my parents, me and my sister in the shop. And when people see that, when they go to any business, they feel confidence, comfort when they deal with you. Yeah. They have that trust.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we appreciate it and we try to pay it back with better service, with more attention.
Yeah.
So it's an ever-growing thing, you know, between you and the customer, which really, we don't like calling customers. They become friends, they become part of the family. Definitely. People know that, people see that. Yeah. You know?
And it's obviously worked for you. Look how popular you are. So well done on that anyway.
Thank you.
But, so then you met your wife, Simona.
Yes.
So how did you meet her?
Okay, so there was my wife is Italian, born in Italy, but she's originally Christian Coptic. So that means her parents are from Egypt. The Coptic Christians. Orthodox. Yes. I'm Orthodox Christian myself as well, from Iraq, okay? So anyways, we heard of a monastery in Milan, a Coptic monastery. To cut the story short, we wanted to visit. Yeah. We went there and we started meeting people. My sister had a friend there who was getting married, okay, in Milan. So she invited her, and she invited me as well.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the monastery, really.
Yeah.
But given I was there, she said, your brother can come, and that's where I met my wife.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
I met her in church.
Yes.
And we just sort of dialogued, conversated.
Yeah.
And you know when you like someone, when
you know
when
straight
it clicks,
away, don't you?
know?
Yeah.
Anyway, she went back home and everything, but she was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I stayed there for about 2 weeks. I never saw her again when I was in Italy. But I said, I need to contact this girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with her name and everything, I found her on Facebook.
Oh, good. Facebook's
Bless
good
social
for
media
things.
for some things, yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And I just wrote to her. She remembered me, obviously, and everything. So we started conversating, and I didn't leave her alone.
Yeah.
It was every single day, morning, afternoon,
Good
and night.
for you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's how it began.
Yeah, and she's beautiful. Very, very beautiful.
She is. I'm very lucky.
And you've got 2 beautiful young children as well.
Yes.
So
Ivan and Clara.
Right, and which one's the oldest?
Ivan, he's 6, and Clara is 3.
Right.
He's going to school. Clara is still going to kindergarten.
Yeah.
But from September on, she'll be going to school as well.
Yeah.
In Matharon town, with the same school as Ivan. And
obviously now you coming from Iraq, you speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Do you speak Italian?
Very little.
Okay, so the children then have got to be more diverse than that, because I should imagine that Simona still speaks.
She knows Arabic.
Yeah.
Because of her parents. She speaks Italian, obviously, because she was born in Italy.
Yeah.
I speak my original language is Aramaic.
Okay.
I'm a Christian of Iraq.
Yeah.
The Christian minority in Iraq. We're not really Arabs. We are not Syrians, Assyrians.
Okay.
Okay, it's a different culture. It's a Semitic culture.
Yeah.
Very old civilization from the days of Mesopotamia. Anyway, we managed to stay in that region, and we converted to Christianity, and we kept that language, Aramaic, which is the language Jesus Christ spoke.
All right.
Aramaic.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the language I learned from my parents, and I speak with my kids that language.
Yeah, okay.
And their mom speaks to them in Arabic and Italian.
Yeah.
And they have Spanish at school.
Fabulous.
And English here in campus.
Yeah.
So they have.
That will be absolutely fantastic for them as they're growing up. The opportunities for them speaking that many languages will be immense, won't it?
You see that it's common now.
Yes.
It's common because doors have opened worldwide.
Definitely.
With internet and communication and all that. So kids these days it's important.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where you're going to work, where you're going to travel, where you're going to... You know, so it's really important.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially English.
Yeah. So, moving on now to the music side of things.
Yes.
Because you're also a musician. When did you start playing the drums, and what made you
I'm gonna quote my friend Dave Gordon, who must be watching this. I'm not a musician, I'm a drummer. Okay. He likes to call us drummers, not musicians.
Okay, all right,
so
okay.
I always loved rhythm, percussion, and all that. I loved drums, but obviously, where are you going to play drums? It's hard to play drums at home. So about 12 years ago, I bought myself a electronic drum set, and I started practicing at home.
Yeah, headphones on.
Headphones on, you know, a rubber pad, and just play along. And there was a drummer, bless him, Tony Pickworth. He was the drummer for Geckos. He's moved to the UK now. He sort of encouraged me, and he invited me to his studio and you know, to teach me tricks and stuff. He also invited me to play at the jam nights at what used to be the clubhouse, which now is called Casa Club. And that sort of got me going. And there was a band, the Jokers Inc.
Okay.
Their drummer wanted to quit the band, wanted to leave, so they were looking for a drummer. And thankfully, there was no drummers around. Yeah.
So you got the job.
I got the job.
You didn't need to audition.
You know what I mean? So straight away.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
Yeah, fabulous. And of course, you've been in quite a few bands, haven't you? So you started off with Jokers Inc., was it?
Yeah, Jokers Inc. for about a year and a half. The band splits. It happens.
Yeah,
that happens.
It does all the time.
So me and Steve Rufus, send him my regards. Yeah. Steve Rufus, he's going through some personal things now. I wish him the best of lucks, and all the best for his health. we said we have to continue this.
Yeah.
We really were, passionate about it, and there was potential in the area. So we found a guitar player, Nick Bowers, and Andy Scott on bass, and we formed Rufus y los Bandidos, which was mainly country rock.
Okay.
And we started playing locally.
Yeah.
Most of the venues. And that's how we formed Rufus y los Bandidos, which went for about 4 or 5 years.
Fabulous.
Then it was sort of time for me to leave that project as well.
Okay.
Although before that, I met Was and Dave Gordon.
Okay.
And we were interested in doing things that were not available in the area. Stuff like Santana, Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Because Was on guitar is amazing doing that sort of guitar licks. And we thought it would work. So we formed the Quality Street Band with the idea of sort of doing laid back gigs, like once in a month and stuff like that. That was the idea.
Yeah.
But it just succeeded. It worked so well. It worked so well.
Yeah.
So for a few months, I was doing the 2 bands, Rufus y los Bandidos and the Quality Street Band. But then, you sometimes feel like it's time to end something.
Yeah.
And it was my time to quit Rufus y los Bandidos. We're friends.
Well, that's good when you can leave and still be on good terms and know that it's the right time.
Yes. Yeah. So another drummer joins, a guy called Manu, a friend of mine as well. Anyways, after a couple of months, I had already met Bob and Lisa, Sonic Tonic Duo, at the jam night that they used to do at the Murphy's.
Yes.
Okay. I played with them a couple of times. I stood in for their drummer. And it sort of clicked as well.
They're nice people.
Very nice. And the repertoire that they play, that they have, is totally different to what we do with the Quality Street Band.
Yeah.
So I could see that these 2 bands can actually complement for the style of music and the material and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So I said, look guys, do you want to continue with this? And they said, yeah, why not? Let's try.
Yeah.
And we had our first gig outside Cat's Bar, July last year. It worked well, and we said, why not? Let's do it. And so I'm with the 2 bands now, Badlands and the Quality Street Band.
Busy as anything.
Very busy.
And I have the pleasure of working with both of you on New Year's Eve, actually, because we've got the Quality Street Band, we've got Badlands, and Karen and May.
Can it get any better?
all in one venue.
Yes.
So
it's a very special one. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm sure it's going to work well. Are tickets for sale yet?
Yes, we can actually finally announce where we're going to be doing it. So we're going to be doing that at Mariano's, aren't we?
Yes.
So, and you can get the tickets from your shop.
Yes.
Not just yet, though. They'll be available probably about 2 months, 3 months before, but we'll let people know on the.
People can start planning though, yeah.
On our What's, we have a What's On guide here, at the studio, so we'll let people know when the ticket's available for that as well. So I'm looking forward to working with you. We've had a little bit of a little chit chat about what we're going to do and the format and everything. So it's exciting
Should be
stuff.
Fun.
Yeah, it definitely will be. Yeah. So what's your favourite music to listen to, other than what you play in the bands? If you was at home and you was chilling and...
Right now, Pink Floyd, Steely Dan.
Yeah.
I love the prog rock.
Yeah.
The early Genesis, Jethro Tull. That's my sort of music.
Yeah.
Now.
Yes.
But in my younger days, I used to love Michael Jackson. He was the one who started me.
Yeah.
He was the one who got me into the, the love of music.
Who didn't love Michael Jackson?
I grew up with him. I know all his songs by heart, every single stop, every single, you know what I mean? But obviously you grow up and you sort of listen to other stuff.
You do.
I've gone back to the 70s now.
Yeah.
I was 80s, now I'm more 70s, all the good bands, mostly British bands, I love that. My genres of music, like you said, has changed throughout the years. When I was younger, believe it or not, I used to listen to a lot of things that my mum and dad used to listen to, hence why a lot of my repertoire is quite a lot of, the older stuff. And then I've introduced, as up the years as we've gone along. But
there are artists that I like now that I didn't do when I was in my 30s, you know.
It's common in music. I remember when I was younger, when I used to go to school, the Backstreet Boys were popular.
Yeah.
I never really disliked them.
Yeah.
I had many friends who were jealous of them because you know all the girls used to love Backstreet Boys, but I never really got into the sort of music.
Yeah.
But now listening, it's only an example. Yeah. Backstreet Boys. You listen to their stuff now, and you sort of appreciate it more, especially when you compare it to today's music. You used to think that was like the sort of modern stuff it was back then, but it was still good stuff.
Yes.
It was good music. You know, the harmonies that they had and the progressions of the...
Exactly.
You know?
I love harmonies. You know, harmonies throughout a group, I think is fabulous.
Eagles,
yes.
for example. You know,
definitely.
Bee Gees, America, amazing.
Beach Boys,
all,
can't go wrong with some
that.
of the older stuff is really, really good. You know, we have a lot of artists that nowadays, a lot of things are done in the studio, and you know, they have things in the studio that tweak the voices and things like that, and
technology is good to a point.
it is.
You know,
it is. But it's good to be able to belt out a tune and be in tune.
Definitely, yes.
Definitely. So, Alan, it's been fabulous talking to you. It really, really has. It's very interesting getting to know somebody. And you know, you think you know somebody, don't you? And you're just chatting to them every now. But then to learn, you know, the history and where you've come from and what you've done and what you've made of yourselves. But
just to let people know, anybody is welcome to when they see me in the shop. Obviously, if I'm not too busy, you know, if I'm like... Anybody's welcome to come and just ask me about anything, you know. People sometimes come and say, oh, sorry, do you mind if I ask you where you're from? It doesn't bother me. You can ask me where I'm from and what my beliefs are and what my, you know, I'm quite an open person and I like conversating and even debating and sort of a, obviously in a respectful way about any subject at all, you know. So
just very quickly, tell us whereabouts your shop is for the people that have either just moved here or, you know.
So we're in Campus Hall A sector, between Tels Bar and Cats Bar. And easy access, park close to the shop. And we're open Monday to Sunday, 8 till 3, every day. No bank holidays. The only day in the year we close is Christmas Day.
Right, okay.
Every other day we're open.
That's fair enough. We'll let you have Christmas Day off. Well, like I said, Alan, it's been lovely to speak to you today. Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody out there for watching Two's Company. Now, we're back the same time next week in someone else's company. And I hope that you can join us. So from me, Carolyn May, and of course from Alan, thank you very much. We'll see you next week.